Hello developers, I am Tiyasha Kaur, welcoming you to my Postgres video. Today, we'll be learning how to create a database and table inside the PG admin. And we'll also see how to insert data in the table. So without wasting further time, let's get started. So here, our primary motive is to make a database, and within the database, we're going to create three tables. So let me open my PG admin and simply click on servers. So yeah, they are asking for a password. You have to enter the same password when when you have installed the Postgres. So I am entering my password and simply you can press enter or you can simply go for OK. So here it is shown that server connected, database connected. Now we'll simply click on the Postgres part and simply right click on it. Then you have got an option called create and you can simply choose the database. So you have to give a name to your database. In my case, I'm giving book info and simply click on save. You can also create it via SQL. That is, you have to simply write create database and the name of your database. So I'll simply click on book info. That is the name of my database and simply go for query tool. You can simply click on it or you can simply press Alt, Shift and Q. So it takes some time. Yeah. So here it is a notepad like structure. We are going to write our query inside it. Now, at first, we have already built our database. We have given the name database. The name of our database is book info here, but we have already created our database. Now, our next job is to make a table so that we can insert data. So the first is create. The first query is I'm actually creating a table. So create table and simply category. And now we are going to write here. So in my case, that is the category table should contain only two rows, that is the ID. And ID is going to hold integer type of value. And it is my primary key. So a question came into your mind, right? What is primary key? So let me tell you in brief that a primary key is a unique identifier for each record in a table. And one thing more that primary key should be only one in a table. That is, there should be only one primary key in the table. And one thing more that the value of primary key cannot be set to none. It cannot be none. Okay. So coming back to my table, that is the category table, we have two rows, that is the ID. It contains integer value and primary key. The second one is the key name, or you can say the category name. And it is of type varchar, and I'm giving 100. Simply, and we have to terminate our query via a semicolon. Otherwise, the query won't run and give an error. So I'll simply select, and here there is a play button, that is execute script, or you can press simply F5. So yeah, query returns successfully. Then we are going to create our second table, that is create, create table. And here my second table name is publisher. Okay. Now here the publisher table contains four rows. The first one is the ID, and it is going to take integer value, and it is my primary key in this table. ID. Then is the P name, that is the publisher name, you can say. So name is going to be varchar. Then is P address, is also a varchar type, be 100. and P phone. So P phone is also an integer value. It contains an integer value. So yeah, semicolon is a must thing. So let me run my query. Yeah, it is returned successfully, query returned successfully. Then we are creating our third table, that is create table author. Okay, it contains three rows. The first one, as usual, is the ID, which is going to be my primary key, integer, which is my primary. Then is author name, A name. A name is my author name, and it is going to store the varchar value. Okay. Then A name, then is A address, that is the varchar type, and A phone, the type integer. Okay, and a semicolon. Let me run it. So it is also running successfully. Then these three queries are mainly for creating a table. Now I want to insert some table. Okay. Okay. Uh, Before that, I'm simply showing you how you can see that all your tables have been created. There's a simple query that is select star. It is also pronounced as all. Okay. So select star from, you can see simply, for example, we have category. So yeah, just run the query, we'll understand it. This is my first table. Run the table and see we have only two things, that is the ID and category name. You can try it once. You can simply write select all or star from publisher. This will show you all the rows. Now I'm inserting some data. So yeah, insert into first table name is category. And I have two rows. I can simply see here, that is ID and the name. Then values. Then ID is 1, and within single quote we have to write the category name. The first one is the oops. Then number 2 is DBMS or the database management system. Then 3 we have DevOps, and a semicolon is a must. Let me run this query. So yeah, it is successfully inserted inside the table. So now if I want to run this query, select, and you can see that yes, it has inserted. Now I'll insert into my table called, the second one I guess is publisher. Okay, publisher. Okay. So I have four rows, that is my ID, then is P name, then P address, and P phone, and the values. So first ID is 1 and then P name is okay, and second thing is P address. Yes, P address that is Delhi. That Delhi. Then we have phone number. For example, 1122. Only the string types or the varchar types should be enclosed within single quotes. So yeah, ID is 1, P name is BPB, and P address is Delhi, and the P phone number is 1122. Then I have ID 2, then P name is I'm taking a random name, and Kolkata, and the phone number here is 52, and a semicolon. Let me run it. So yeah, query returned successfully. To see that the data has already inserted inside the table category on, sorry, inside the table publisher or not, simply write this query, select start from the table name, that is from, in this case, that is publisher. It's successfully inserted. Now, the last table, we are going to insert our last table data, that is insert into author, right? Is author, I guess. Let me check once. It is author, yes. And we have ID, name, A address, and phone number. Insert into author, ID, then is A name, then is A address, A name, A address, and I guess A phone. Then simply values. So here ID is 1. A name is, here is, sorry, here is Jamil. Here I'm giving one address, address Chennai, and a phone number, that is 334455. Then 2 is Karan. Okay. Then his address is, for example, is Delhi, and we have a phone number, that is 445566. Okay. Then 3. 3 is, for example, is Lian, and his address is Mumbai, and the phone number is 556677. So I'm going to execute this query. Successfully created means all the data has been successfully stored inside the table called author. Now let me cross check it. Select start from author. Select it and run it. See, that successfully gets stored inside the table author. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.